Hi guys, what's up? This is Shubhadeep from eGadgets for you. Now in this video I'll show you the unboxing and the first hands-on on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. I've just recently purchased this particular device and I have the gold variation with me. Let me give you an overview of the box at first. At the back of the particular device you will find that it gives you the information regarding the 4G variant, the Super AMOLED display and the dimensions of this particular tablet, which is a 9.7 inch tablet. The 8 inch of Tab S2 is not released in India. It does have 3 gigs of RAM, the camera informations, the inbuilt memory, but more on these stuffs later on in the video. This particular device is available at a price of 39,000 INR. That is something around 600 USD. Although it's printed 42,000 INR at the back of the box. Let us just go ahead and open this particular box. I'll just open the seal. Hey, here is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. Let me keep aside the particular device for the moment. We do have the charger. It's a well-built charger. Obviously it is not at all a budget tablet. It's quite expensive, so the quality of the charger looks good. It looks great, and we do have the USB cable over here. The length of the cable is pretty decent, and apart from that we do have the quick start guide from Samsung, the warranty card informations which is valid for only in India. This is a new trend that Samsung is following in the foothold of Apple. In the latest devices they are giving the support, the warranty validation only in India or the specific countries that the product is purchased from. So that is pretty much it. These are the things that comes along with the box of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. Now without further ado, let us dig deep into the handset. So this is a Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. It feels light, feels premium, decent for the price, I must say. At the first glance of the tablet, I can tell you that the edges, these particular edges are made out of metal. So it looks premium by the way, but the back is plastic. Let me give you a physical overview of the full tablet at first. At the top, you won't find anything. At the frontal top, you will find the 2.1 megapixel shooter, the Samsung branding, the earpiece, the 9.7 inch of screen, and at the bottom of the frontal end, you will find the home screen, the back button, and the multitasking button, which are capacitive touch buttons, pretty much like the Samsung latest devices are doing. On the right hand side, you will find the power on and off button or the lock button, and the volume rockers, which are well built, well crafted. We do have a secondary microphone over here, the noise cancellation speakers over here, and this is a slot for the external SD card that it supports up to 128 gigs. We do have the SIM slot over here, as it supports a 4G variant. It uses a nano SIM. Just at the bottom you will find the speaker grills engraved on either side of the tablet. We do have the 3.5mm jack input port over here and the USB connector over here. At the back of the tablet you will find the 8 megapixel shooter, the Samsung branding, and the knobs for the accessories. Okay, without further ado, let us go ahead and switch on the device. Okay, it says Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 powered by Android. The Samsung branding appears, and this is a setup screen. Let me very quickly go ahead and set up the full tablet, and I'll come to you very shortly. This is a very first look of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 after the setup is done. It's very light, precisely it's 392 grams, and it's very slim. It's 5.6 millimeter thin only. So you can get the idea that yeah, Samsung has done some good stuff for the designing of this particular tablet. On the initial view and the initial impressions, what I'm getting is that Samsung is pretty much retaining the same old interface that we are used to see in the latest handsets, preferably the premium handsets from Samsung Galaxy devices. The very same thing is being reflected on this particular tablet also. We do have the auto brightness sensor present over here. You can adjust it manually also, and there are the toggle modes that are present over here. Let me check the full mode. Yeah, you can edit them, add them, delete them, stuff like that. The ultra power saving mode is present over here, and other than that pretty much straightforward stuff that we do find in the premium handsets from Samsung Galaxy nowadays. Let us go to settings. With the previous version of the Samsung Galaxy 10.5 inch of tablet, the most drastic difference that they have made is that it used to be, the previous version used to have a 16:9 aspect ratio, but this one obviously has a 4:3 aspect ratio. If we go to about device, you will find this particular version comes with Android 5.0.2, which is Lollipop, but not the latest version of Lollipop, but it's Lollipop straight out of the box, so you can easily upgrade it to the latest version as per your will. Storage wise, we do have the 32 gigs model over here. It's also available with the 64 gigs model, and it supports an external SD card up to 128 gigs. So a lot of space is available over there. Let me just go through the apps. As you can see, with the new TouchWiz UI from Samsung, they have avoided the cluster of apps. So it does comes in handy in the long functioning of the tablet. The Microsoft apps comes pre-built with the Samsung Galaxy devices. It's a boon because it being a tablet, you can use this particular device for multitasking related to your office documents, works, Skype calling and stuffs like that. Obviously, we do have the Google pre-install apps and the Samsung apps. You can of course go to the Samsung Galaxy stores and the App Store to download and install apps at your will. We do have the site sync feature using which you can sync your Samsung Galaxy smartphone with the tablet or the Samsung laptop. So that way the sync features may work great for you if you have multiple Samsung devices with you. As stated previously, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 has a 9.7 inch of display with a Super AMOLED screen and 16 of color. It does have a 1536 into 2048 pixels resolution with a 264 ppi, that is pixel per inch of pixel density. Those are great figures. End of the day, the device does looks great, gives you a grand feeling, a royal feeling. The brightness, the saturations and the color perfections are great in the particular tablet. Let me just quickly go and fire up the browser for a start. You can see that the website does loads very fast in this particular tablet. Just a heads up, I have loaded my wife's cooking blog. It's cookwithshonali.com, and let me see how the things comes along over here. As you can see, the brightness, the saturations, the display are awesome. If I just go ahead and open a particular recipe, you will see that the reading, the viewing angles in this particular tablet are just awesome. The pinch to zoom works perfect. It's smooth, it's great, it feels snappy. Tablet is specialized for gaming purposes, for reading purposes, for multitasking of office documents and stuff like that. Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 does outperforms and gives you a great view, but these are initial impressions. Let me just test the tablet a little more and see how the performance works. Figuratively, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2 does have a Exynos 5433 chipset with an octa-core processor that is divided into 2 cores. Now the first core, the powerful one of a Cortex A57, is clocked at 1.9 GHz, while the other one, the least powerful one, that is a Cortex A53, is clocked at 1.3 GHz. It has a GPU of Mali T760. Additionally, it has a 3 gigs of RAM. So more or less, this particular tablet has some great powers within itself and does outperform and performs great with each and every task that you throw at it. It obviously retains the finger sensors from the Samsung Galaxy S6. The new era of this finger sensor works great and superb in this particular tablet also. Although I am not a big fan of the camera for tablets, still this particular tablet has an 8 megapixel shooter at the back and the front one has a 2.1 megapixel shooter. For the back camera, as you can see, it does have the Pro mode, the Auto mode. So these are the modes that are pretty much retained from the Galaxy S6 or the A8 device from Samsung. It does gives you the ability to download the other modes as well. Let me test the camera up just now. Bring about an object and shoot the picture using tap to focus. And the next picture I'll not use tap to focus. Okay, let me put aside the object for now and see how the pictures come along. Now for this particular picture, I have not used tap to focus, although the snap is taken very fast by this particular device, but the object did not come out good where I did not use tap to focus. Whereas for the tap to focus, you can find that the clarity of the picture came out great. Although it does not have a flash and it's night over here, still considering in a low light condition, I must say that the camera gives you a good feeling with the objects in the image display. But nevertheless, as I have already said, I don't feel that camera in a tablet is for the real usage of from a camera perspective. But then again, these are my initial impressions. Let me just use this tablet for a bit more and come out with a detailed review very soon. That's it guys, hope this video helps. Please remain subscribed to my YouTube channel to catch the next video on the review of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S2. Till then, bye for now.